I'm not thinking about nothing. Being burnt out is one of the worst things ever, especially at the beginning of a new year, whenever you are trying to accomplish so many goals. So I have mastered the anti-burnout evening routine, and today I'm gonna kind of take y'all through that. First things first, the most important thing is to get away from work or whatever is burning you out. Sometimes it's not work. Sometimes work is a safe place for some people and doesn't burn them out. However, being a full-time content creator, I don't have a work schedule, so sometimes I can push myself way too hard past the working hours and I will burn myself out. So first thing, get yourself as far away from work as possible. So for me, that is closing my computer for a little bit, which I do use my computer to watch YouTube and everything, but that is no longer checking emails, no longer editing videos, no longer filming for the day, which today is different because I'm taking you along with me, etc., etc. Just getting away from work. An anti-burnout evening routine consists of no planning, no resets, no glow ups, nothing that actually takes a lot of effort. However, tonight I will be taking an everything shower because to me, an everything shower is what relaxes me. I personally believe everything showers save lives. I am the type of person that loves an everything shower. So first things first for the night is to prepare for the everything shower, and all I do for that is putting oil on my ends. So let's do that. While I do this, I also just want to chat with y'all because I feel like I haven't done that in a little while. But this month, the month of January, has been quite the month and it's been really productive and I love that so much. But that's why these anti-burnout evening routines are so important, because whenever you're go, go, go and you have so much going on and you're constantly doing something and you're working really, really hard, you can lead yourself to burnout. Also, if you hear any noise, it is the evening, which is why I prefer not to film in the evening, but my entire family is home. So if you hear a lot of noise or talking, please just disregard. Anyways, this month, I have the most sponsors that I have ever had in my life, in my entire YouTube career. I've only been doing YouTube for a little over a year, so haven't been doing it that long. But while I am so extremely grateful for all of these sponsorships, it can sometimes be a little stressful just because you're having to film a lot and get all of your videos approved before actually posting them, because whenever you do sponsors, you can't just like record something and then post it. It normally 99% of the time has to be approved by the brand. So obviously you're filming that and then waiting for that video to be approved before you can actually upload the video that the sponsorship is going in. And so sometimes it's just a lot, but I am so extremely grateful and I honestly would not trade it for the world. I love having sponsorships because one, it helps me. Like honestly, YouTubers and any content creator, sponsorships and brand deals are the way they make most of their money. Like getting views is not where the money is at. Like, let's just be honest. So while it does help me, I also love sharing new stuff with you guys because I will never ever do a sponsor that I don't fully believe in, or like something that I don't love, because that just completely banishes the entire purpose of having a sponsorship and working with a brand. You should be working with a brand because you love them and actually enjoy their products. So do keep that in mind. But anyways, with doing so much filming and following guidelines, I don't want to lead myself to burnout. So my evening routines are very important because I have to calm myself down and I have to recenter my brain in order to be able to get up tomorrow and get back to work, if you know what I mean. And that goes with any job, and that also can go with school as well, because I just started school again this week after winter break, and oh my gosh, I fear I'm gonna have a stressful semester. But anyways, that's why, again, these evening routines are so important. But on my ends, I just used the OGX Coconut Miracle Penetrating Oil, and I'm almost out of it, which is really upsetting, but it is an amazing oil, and I just use that on the ends of my hair to keep those ends hydrated, especially when you shampoo your hair. You want to have that oil to protect your ends from the shampoo drying out your ends. So anyways, that is the first step done. This needs to move up. It's bothering me a little bit. That didn't work. Anyways, that is first step of this evening done. Next step is having a delicious dinner and something that you truly, really enjoy. Whether it's healthy or not, I don't care. What I'm about to eat is not the most healthy thing in the world, but I don't care because I enjoy it. And it's also a very easy dinner to make. But I am gonna be having gluten-free chicken pot stickers, and I just make them in the air fryer because that's the easiest way to do it. I used to do it on the stove and like get oil and like fry them that way. It takes too long. I don't have time for that or the energy to do that, especially when I'm trying not to burn out. So let's go make a yummy, delicious dinner together, which I actually have to do nothing with except put it in the air fryer. But I'm very excited about it. Okay, I've got my yummy, delicious dinner, and we're gonna eat dinner in bed while watching YouTube because that is one of my favorite things ever to do. If you've been here a while, you know that I love watching gaming videos, specifically Minecraft, but I've switched it up a little bit because all of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers are on a ski trip all together. So all the content that they have released, I've already watched, and so I won't be getting anything for a little bit longer. So we're gonna watch Kelsey and Peachake instead. She plays Sims, if you don't know who she is, and I love Sims. I haven't played in so long, mainly because my computer does not have the storage for it while I am editing videos, so I can't really play it, which is sad. So I'm gonna watch her play it instead while I eat dinner. So on the nights where I'm feeling a little bit more overstimulated, hence why we need the anti-burnout evening routine, I like to do my skincare with my vanity lights off, because if I don't, I will pick at my skin for a very long time. So I like to keep my lights off, and also at this time, I just like to turn most of the lights off and keep on all the ambient lighting. So I turn off all of my bright lights, such as my vanity lights, because they light up my entire room. We're also gonna keep the skincare routine very, very simple, because that is just the main point of this entire anti-burnout evening routine, is that you are keeping everything extremely simple. You are not going to any extreme lengths to do anything, because you are resting your brain. Because if you start to plan tomorrow, or you just start to think too much, that's whenever a burnout comes along. So the whole point of this entire routine is to limit as much thinking as possible. So going in with a very simple skincare routine. I've been using Curology again because my perioral dermatitis came back and we're trying to get rid of it. So that's first. And then I've been using this Ilyun ceramide lotion. It's a moisturizer and it is so good. It's my new favorite moisturizer. It's Korean skincare. If you know me, you know that I love Korean skincare. It is just my favorite and I cannot stray away from it, and I never ever want to stray away from it. I don't know how there's mascara under my eyes. That usually never happens. And then I like to go in with my Babe Original Lash Serum. My gosh, the best lash serum that you will ever use in your entire life. Take my word for it. And that's literally it. And then I'll do chapstick as well. But that is it for the skincare routine. Also, keeping hair very simple as well. Y'all know that I am someone who advocates for blow drying your hair before you go to bed. But on nights like this, when we are trying to resist a burnout, I will not blow dry my hair, especially if I'm not doing any filming the next day, and I'm not filming tomorrow. So we are not going to blow dry my hair. However, I do make sure that my hair is completely dry before I go to bed, so that way I'm not causing any breakage. And I also will braid my hair before I go to bed and leave it in my bonnet overnight, just to keep my hair healthy. I'm just gonna go in with a few simple products. This is the Marc Anthony's Grow Long Scalp Serum, and this serum is amazing and super cheap. So I highly, highly recommend this. If you're looking for some hair growth, this is your girl. And it's a serum, so you don't have to wash it out. And I use this sometimes morning and night, but I will use it multiple days in a row up until the day that I wash my hair. And then when I wash my hair, I'll use it after the shower. And then I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal 21-in-1 spray just to keep my ends moisturized. And then that will literally be it. That's the complete routine until my hair dries. And then I'll put my OGX Argan Oil of Morocco on my ends. After I take an everything shower, it is very important that I moisturize my body. If I don't, I will feel overwhelmed, to say the least. I am the type of person that cannot stand dry skin. Like, the feeling of my skin being dry is the worst feeling. And not that it feels terribly dry, because the products that I use moisturize my skin, but like, especially after shaving, I just need tons of moisture. So let's moisturize the skin, and I'll show you all my little routine for that. I'm quickly interrupting this video with a sponsor from Zeelool. As usual, I have 6 pairs of glasses to share with y'all today. If you're unaware of what Zeelool is an online glasses brand where you can buy any glasses that you could possibly ever think of. There is a pair of glasses for every single person. So as always, we're just gonna start with the more simple ones and work our way up to the more fun ones. Starting off with this pair. Now, this pair of glasses is not normally something I would reach for. I love a larger lens, but I'm not hating these either. I feel like a little librarian of sorts. And I feel like the really thin lenses are in. I feel like I've seen really thin glasses a lot recently. So these are definitely stylish, and Zeelool keeps up with all the trends. But the glasses themselves are silver, and the sides are like this gray, kind of tinted with a little bit of brown color. Very, very simple. So if you are somebody who loves simple glasses, these are definitely an option for you. Next, we have another thin pair of glasses, except these are a little bit different. So we have a tortoiseshell moment. You'll know that I love tortoiseshell. I say it in every single integration. Around the lenses are tortoiseshell, and then also the sides are tortoiseshell as well. And then there's a little gold detail here as well, which I think is so cute. Zeelool really pays attention to the little details, which I love so much. But again, feeling very trendy and like a little librarian. Next, we are really taking it back a few years with these glasses. Again, very simple. They are just black all the way around. Around the lenses are black and the legs are black as well. Again, we have a really cute silver detail here on the side, which I'm loving. Do y'all remember when glasses like these were really trending in the early 2000s? Like, people would wear glasses like these if they didn't even need glasses. They were just really trending at the time. So maybe they're coming back. And next we have another very simple pair. However, these are a larger lens, and I love the bigger lenses so much. And also, I have mentioned before how much I love clear glasses because you can wear them with absolutely anything because they're clear. They have absolutely no color. However, the legs of these are gold, which I love so much. Y'all know that I am a gold girly wholeheartedly. So anytime that I can add gold to my outfit or just wear gold in any way, I am all for it. So I love these clear glasses. And I feel like clear glasses never go out of style. And next we're getting into the fun ones, but here are the next ones. Again, big lenses. I am obsessed with big lenses right now because I feel like I can see more. But these have tortoiseshell on the top of the lenses, and then on the bottom of the lenses, they're clear, which I think is really unique and you don't see very often in a pair of glasses. But also the legs of the glasses are tortoiseshell as well, which again, y'all know I love so much. And there's a cute little gold dot detail on these. Very pretty. These might be my new go-tos. And lastly, these ones are very unique and fun. They kind of remind me of lava. You're probably like, what are you talking about? If you look at the top of these lenses, they're kind of tortoiseshell-y, but the orange mixed with the gray is really giving magma lava moment, and I love that. The tops of these lenses have that tortoiseshell, and then the bottom of these lenses have like a clear gray color, which I'm loving. And then the legs of the glasses are tortoiseshell as well. But what I love about these is the tortoiseshell is normally mixed with black, but these are mixed with gray, which I think is just a level up in the glasses game, honestly, because I've never seen that before. I've never seen gray tortoiseshell. It's always black tortoiseshell. But those are all of the glasses that I have to share with y'all today. If you are wanting a pair of glasses, be sure to use my code Emily at checkout, so that way you can get a little discount. But Zeelool, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. So I've told y'all about this routine before. It's really simple. It's literally just 100% grapeseed oil with the Jergens Vanilla Crush lotion, and you're gonna smell like a dessert, girl. You are gonna smell so good and look like a glazed donut once you use this. Okay, now I want to light a candle just to really set the calm vibes, and then we're gonna continue to relax together. Like, if you're doing this along with me, fantastic, because I think that is so fun. And usually I love to do a little hobby, but especially on nights like this where I just need a brain break, sometimes a hobby can be too much. Do not push yourself. If you need rest, take a rest day. I cannot stress this enough. If you are trying to resist a burnout, do not push yourself too hard. It is okay not to push yourself, and it is okay to take a rest and take a break, especially at the very beginning of the year, because I feel like we put a lot of stress on ourselves for no reason to accomplish all of these goals. But the truth is that sometimes, most of the time, 90% of the time, goals take so much time to accomplish, which is okay. It makes it more fun, because if you accomplish something within a day, you're over it and it's just no longer fun. So I love taking time to relax and just not even think about all of my New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions and just get everything out of my brain and calm down. But just staying away from any hobbies that take effort. Let's light a candle to really set the mood for the night and take some breaths. Y'all, I finally bought ice cream today. I've been craving ice cream for weeks now, but I literally have ice cream at my boyfriend's house, but when I go over there, I don't want it. And I don't know why, but when I get home, I really want ice cream. So I bought ice cream today at the store. The ice cream that I get is the Bluebell Dutch chocolate. Very simple. I'm a simple creature. Very, very simple creature. But I'm gonna eat this and watch some YouTube. Because again, turning my brain off. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about school. I'm not thinking about nothing. Guys, I have big news. I downloaded Sims onto my computer. I got it to download. I guess I had room, although I am not editing a video currently at the moment. So once I do start editing my next video, which will be this one, I may have to delete it again, but I think I'm gonna play Sims for a little bit because gaming is something that I truly love to do, and I don't do it very often for this reason, because it's really hard for me to download things onto my computer. But I think I'm gonna go sit at my desk for a little bit and play Sims. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I haven't played in so long. Okay, I'm back in bed. I know you're probably like, Emily, this is a lot of being in bed. That's the whole point, okay? Because if I'm not in bed, there is a higher risk of me burning out. So we're all nice and cuddled up in bed again. Also, one thing I'd like to mention is my heating pad is a very, very big part of just my evening routine, my life routine. I love my heating pad, and I've talked about it before, but this thing is like everything to me. And I know that sounds dramatic, but if I don't have my heating pad, I can't reach maximum coziness. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't even know if that really makes sense, but I forgot how fun Sims was. I was having a blast. I didn't play for very long just because I wanted to keep myself composed, because I will stay up all night playing The Sims. So I just played for a little bit, but I do want to do a little bit of reading now. And I know that some people find reading stressful, and sometimes I do, but I've been reading Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I'm only on chapter 4, so no spoilers, please. But I've also been reading Atomic Habits. My boyfriend and I have both been reading that together. And if you need discipline this year, if that is one of your goals and you just want to create healthy habits, or you don't know how to create habits, Atomic Habits is the best book that you could possibly read. It has helped me so much. I am someone who kind of has trouble creating habits and sticking to them, so it's really been super helpful for me. But sometimes I just need a break from that book because it's very informative, and so I want to pick up a fictional book, and I'm reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. So we're gonna read that for a little tiny bit. I'm kind of really into it. Let's do a little tiny bit of reading. Okay, I look a little crazy, but it is officially time to actually get in bed and prepare to go to sleep. So you're just gonna kind of do that with me. I just brushed my teeth, got my dog, and gave him some treats. So we are getting ready for bed. It is 11:37. I don't know if you can see that time, but it's 11:37. So it's getting pretty late and we need to take our butts straight to bed. So let's prepare to go to sleep.
I'm about to sit there. You know.
Oh, you're gonna sit there.
I have to sit there.
It's not nighttime.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I like to braid my hair before I go to bed, and the ends are feeling pretty moisturized by that L'Oreal 21-in-1 spray, so I am gonna wait to oil my ends in the morning, but we are gonna quickly put my hair in a braid so that way it can stay protected overnight, and then I'm gonna put my bonnet on as well. I just do like a quick little half French braid. I don't do a French braid where I start at the top of my head just because it takes longer and takes a lot more effort. So I just do it kind of starting in the middle of my head and I work my way down. It literally takes me like a minute or less. Sometimes I just do a regular braid. I don't even do a French braid, but I try to do a French braid because it keeps the hair out of my face. Although it is going into a bonnet, so it really wouldn't matter at the end of the day. Time for the bonnet, which is super easy to put on. And I did tell y'all, I think in my habits video, that I'm trying to make this a habit because some nights I get very, very lazy. And let me tell you, since the start of 2026, I have not gone a night without wearing it. So that habit might be sticking in place. There was one night actually, and it was because I went to my boyfriend's and I forgot to grab it. And it was quite a sad night because I also didn't have my eye mask because I keep them together. So whenever I go anywhere, which is literally just my boyfriend's house, or when I traveled recently, when I take them anywhere, I grab them together because they sit together. So if I don't grab one, I don't grab the other one. So I was really upset because I find it really hard to sleep without my eye mask. But other than that little silly mistake, I have worn this every single night, keeping the hair healthy, and then obviously my eye mask as well. We are officially ready to hit the hay. We're in the hay. We just have to sleep in the hay now. Also, a little update on some of my habits because that video was posted last week, I believe. I've been working out. Last week was a little rough because I ended up doing a really intense workout. It was a little too intense for me and I was sore for 4.5 to 5 days after, which was just not good at all. I really tired myself out. I even lost my appetite. I don't know, it was just really bad and I just pushed myself too hard. So this week was kind of a refresh, a restart, which is totally okay to do because if you need to restart. It's okay. There are gonna be times whenever you don't feel like you've accomplished what you need to do, but every single day is a brand new day. Every single day is a new day to start again. You know, you go to sleep and you wake up the next day, you should feel grateful, you should feel blessed, and you should restart. And instead of saying, oh, I didn't complete my goals, I'm just gonna give up on them. No, I didn't complete my goals. Maybe I failed, but failure is the way to success. If you don't fail, you can't eventually get to where you wanna be. You have to fail a few times. So anyways, last week was a bit rough, but this week we're going pretty good. And I started drinking creatine as well, which is just a supplement that helps your muscles grow quicker and helps them recover quicker. And you have to drink tons and tons of water while taking creatine. And I'm someone who doesn't do that very well. I don't drink a lot of liquids. I've been doing it. Today was only the second day, but I've been drinking lots of water and I'm really happy with myself. I'm proud of myself for that. What else? I have not been impulse spending, which has actually been very eye-opening because there's things that I've wanted to buy the past few weeks that now I couldn't even tell you what they were because I genuinely just didn't need them. And that's why impulse spending is bad because you buy things that you don't need. So if I wanted something, I gave it some time to think about. For example, the creatine that I just bought, I was thinking about for 2 weeks and I did my research on it. And obviously I'm allowed to buy things that I need restocked. So I bought like my hair mask that I completely ran out of, hit pan on. I'm also doing Project Pan in 2026, which is basically you are using the last drop of your product before you buy another one, basically. So that's also helping my impulse spending because I'm like, I don't need another lip balm. I don't need whatever else. So my non-impulse spending has been going well. My reading has been going well. Like I mentioned earlier, I am currently reading Atomic Habits and also Happy Place by Emily Henry. Atomic Habits, I've tried to read every day, or just in general, I've tried to read every day, which has not happened because sometimes I need a break. This video is about anti-burnout, and if I do something every single day, I will get bored of it. I will get tired of it. I need a switch up sometimes, not from routine necessarily, but just from stuff like that, like reading or doing the same hobby every single day. And some days, to be truthful, I don't feel like reading, and that is okay. But my goal is to read 1 book a month, and I believe I'm gonna do that with Atomic Habits this month, and I'm not allowed to buy another book unless I read 1 book. So that's also helping my impulse spending because you'll see a book and you're like, oh, I really want that book, but it's like, I don't need it because I still have other books I need to read. So anyways, that's that kind of update. That's my life update right now. 2026. It's going well. Harry Styles is about to release music, which is amazing. We have a Harry Styles summer, people. I am literally crying on the inside. And Louis releasing music, Zayn's releasing music, Niall's about to release music. One Direction is active, and it's scary. It's really scary. They haven't all been active at the same time since One Direction. So anyways, I'm excited, very excited. So Noah Khan is also about to release an album. Y'all, it is the year for music and I am here for it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully this was fun. I don't know, this was kind of like a last minute video idea and y'all wanted it as well, so hopefully it was fun. I don't know. It was a lot of being in bed. Anti-burnout to me is just being in my bed and literally rotting and not thinking about work, not thinking about school, not thinking about life outside of my bed. That's basically what we did. Oh no, my camera's gonna die. So I'm gonna leave this here. I love y'all so much. And as always, I'm gonna love you and leave you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.